time to get supper started. We're making the chicken pot pie tonight. So I'm making the filling the same way as the one that I make most of the time. I've made a few different recipes, but this is our favorite filling for chicken pot pie. We're going to do a little something different with the crust. We're not going to use pie shells. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this to medium, put some butter in here. And we're going to slice up an onion and some carrots and celery while the butter's melting. You can also use some garlic, but I'm out of fresh garlic right now. What I had in there wasn't any good, so I'm just going to add a little bit of garlic powder. But if you have fresh garlic, you can mince a couple of cloves of that. I actually think we're just going to need half of this onion, so we'll save the other half for something else. And for the carrots, we just like to cut them in half, but you can chop them up into small pieces however you like it. We just like the bigger carrots, and even the ones that are really little, I won't even slice like this one. I'll just leave it like it is. Okay, now the celery. We do like smaller pieces of celery. Okay, put these in the pot with the butter. Now we'll just let these cook for about 5 to 7 minutes. And we're using a rotisserie chicken for this one. Rotisserie chicken is my favorite to use for chicken pot pie and for chicken and dumplings. Okay, back over here with the onions and carrots, we're going to put in 1/3 of a cup of flour. Just stir that around, making sure we coat all the vegetables. We're going to put some salt and pepper. A little bit of ground thyme, just about half a teaspoon. Now we'll put in the chicken broth. We need about 1 3/4 of a cup. So almost 2 cups of chicken broth. And I'll just leave that out in case we need to add a little more. And we're going to put in 1/2 cup of heavy cream. And we'll bring this to a simmer. When it starts to simmer, we'll turn it down a little bit and add in the chicken. Oh, I need to put the garlic powder. I almost forgot that. Since I didn't have garlic, we'll put about 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder in there. Okay, it's starting to simmer. We'll put in the chicken. And I can see we will need a little more chicken broth, so I'll go ahead and put that in. And we'll turn it down to low. I'm going to put about 1/2 cup more. The kids are out there jumping on the trampoline. Okay, now we'll just let this sit right here on low while we get the crust ready. We're using a Crescent dough sheet. I wanted to use puff pastry, but I went with the dough sheet instead. We'll see how it works. What we're going to do is make little cutouts in the top. I got this idea from a chicken pot pie recipe that I saw that was for individual chicken pot pies. They took puff pastry and cut it into the rectangles and then cut out little shapes. It might have been a Pioneer Woman recipe. I can't remember for sure. I'm going to get a little bit of flour real quick. We'll put some flour down here on the bottom, and I'll sprinkle some on top because we're going to roll it out with our rolling pin to flatten it a little more. Okay, so now what we're going to do, is that about the size? Yeah, that's about the size of our 9 by 13. I'll just use my pizza cutter, and we're going to cut it into rectangles about like that. There we go. Now I have some flower shapes or stars. I think we'll do some flowers and some stars. So we're just going to cut out the top so we have a little spot there where we can see the chicken pot pie filling in the middle. And we'll save these and put them on a pan. The little pieces that we're cutting out, we'll put them on a pan and put them in the oven to bake just like, you know, in the shapes. Alright, now we're going to spray this 9x13 pan. Back over here with the filling, we're going to put 1 cup of frozen peas. I know some people hate peas, so you can totally leave these out if you don't want to put them. I would probably leave them out, but Titus and the kids love sweet peas. So I put them in there. Okay, we're going to pour the filling into the pan. No bottom crust, it's just going to be this on the bottom. If you did want to do a crescent dough bottom, I would pre-bake the bottom one first for at least about 8 minutes or so before you put the filling in, because the crescent dough isn't going to take as long to cook on top. Kind of wish I would have thought about that now, but it's okay. We're just going to have a top crust. We'll just pick up each piece and sit on here. And hopefully this will do as we plan. And we'll have some little shapes or something. We'll see what happens. Now the filling is already done, so all we're cooking in the oven is the topping now, just the crescent dough topping. Once I get it on here, we're gonna make a little egg wash just to brush over the top. There we go. We've got just a little water there. We'll put in our egg white. And we will save this yolk. I'll put it in a little jar. We'll just whisk that together. And we'll lightly brush it on the top of the crescent dough. And we'll put it in the oven. I'm thinking it's just going to take about 15 minutes. We'll set a 10-minute timer and start checking it. Thinking we'll be in there around 15 to 18 minutes. Alright, going in the oven. And we'll just put these in here and let them bake. They can be little, almost like little crescent roll crackers to eat on the side.
Let's see what this tastes
You
like.
didn't even say anything about the, you know.
The design? Mm-hmm. Folks, you look at the design as you're eating. Wow, that's a star. Mm-hmm. That right there is fantastic. Definitely a good one.
We're checking to see if the girls have any more eggs before they go up for the night. Oh, y'all need some more feed in here too, huh? Yep, I see a few right here. I'm gonna need you to wake us up extra early in the morning, okay?
I can walk in stop motion.
You can?
Yeah, look. You want to see me run super fast in stop motion?
Yeah.
Look
Oh,
over
the
there.
overalls. When I first got those overalls for him, he didn't like them, like the first couple of days. Now that's all he wants to wear. What about your boots? There's something looks a little off about those boots right now. What do you think?
They bend?
Are they on the right feet?
Sometimes I don't know. I like them when they're on the wrong feet.